Revit's got this really great tool called the walkthrough. It means that you can literally walk through your building. You can use it for presentations. You can use it for sitting down and discussing with other engineers where clashes are and where there are problems within the project. So there's no doubt that this is a fantastic tool. But you can use it and use it and use it some more, and suddenly you find that you've been working on a walkthrough for a day, or 2 days, or even a week. If somebody's paying the bill, then that's great. But you just need to watch it. So from your startup screen, click on Open, browse to Chapter 20, and open the file Chapter 20 Walkthroughs. In this exercise, we're going to create a basic walkthrough, and we're actually going to do a flyby around the building. The first thing I want to do is create a 3D view. From the View tab, click on Camera. If we place the camera on the edge of the site and look at the building, the offset specified on the options bar is roughly eye level. So although we can see the entire building, we maybe want to move up a little bit. We could adjust the angle of the camera, but that's going to take more time. Let's try that again from level 6. I can still see the site. I can still create my camera view. And this gives us a much better view of the entire building. So I'm going to work with level 6. Back on the View tab and under 3D View, I can create a walkthrough. I get the same options on the options bar for the offset and the level. The status bar asks me to click to place walkthrough keyframe. So we'll start here. And I'm going to carry on clicking to create keyframes to go around the outside of the building. Watch when I click how the curve changes. So the less keyframes I create at this point, the smoother I can get my curve. Once I've completed, I can click on Finish Walkthrough. And my walkthrough has been placed in my project browser. I can now click on Edit My Walkthrough, start on frame 1, click back on Edit Walkthrough, and click on Play. You can see that this is playing, but we're not actually seeing anything, so something's wrong. You can see that the view cube is moving, but we still can't see anything until the very last minute. Let's go back to level 6 and edit the walkthrough again. What we can see here is the camera, and at the moment I'm controlling the camera. The camera here is showing me the view depth and the view angle. So at the moment I can't see the building at all, unless I drag my camera out so that I can. I can adjust the angle of the camera to look at the building, and then drag the camera itself to the next keyframe. I can then repeat this for the angle. Go through each keyframe around the building. Once we've done this, we can then rerun the walkthrough and see where it gets us. Two more to go. And the last one. I can click on Open Walkthrough, change my active frame to number 1, back on the tabs, click on Edit Walkthrough and click on Play. This now steps me through the entire walkthrough. And if I'm happy with this, then I can save it out as an AVI. I can press Escape to stop it going through the playback. I can now change the way that I look at my view, whether we want to be shaded, whether we want it to be realistic, whether we want to have the sun on, and then specify the date and time of the actual sun itself, and turn on shadows. Once we have all these settings defined, we can then click on the crop region, go back to Edit Walkthrough, and play it again. If we are happy with this, we can then go to the Application button, click on Export, scroll down to Images and Animations, and Walkthrough. We can choose our output, where we want to start from, when we want to finish, or all frames, and the visual style. Do we want to include a date and timestamp? Click on OK and save this out to our project folder. What sort of video compression we want to use, and click on OK. Revit will now step through this process within your computer until it's finished regenerating the entire walkthrough. At this point, you may need a cup of coffee. Once the walkthrough is complete, you can then go and open it from your project folder and use it where necessary.